Adventures with Words has been developed by Stoke-On-Trent Libraries and Be Arts working together to create a celebration of reading and writing for children.
Adventures with Words is all about inspiring children and families to be very creative using the written and spoken word.
The first week of Adventures with Words is a programme of writers and illustrators, poets coming into libraries and doing 1-hour workshops with school groups.
I have been making my own monster and tried to think of a story for my monster to be in.
The children really were so engaged. We went back to school for dinner and it was wet play time and they didn't want to play the games, they just wanted to sit and write. And they were, I've written the first chapter and I've written this and we've written 3 chapters, and it was just wonderful to see the enthusiasm.
I think a lot of the children today think of jobs that their parents do, their grandparents do, but they don't think that there are other options that they could go into.
To meet someone who is in that line of work and who is really excited about what they do is positive for the children to see.
Week 2 is called Library Takeovers, and they're letting Be Arts take over 3 of the city's libraries, and we're doing a mix of a performance and detective work.
The show itself is set around an ancient book. We do a nice little interactive workshop where we have to go and find some clues around the library and find a piece of the book, and all of the clues are riddles.
My favourite part was when we all were searching around. The whole of our team were able to find a big box with loads of clues in and be able to save the Book of the 4 Quarters. When the boy just got out of that door, he went like, oh. Normally in a library it's pretty normal, you just sit there, look at a book. But this time there's been lots of mysteries and a really fun day.
I thought it was really good. It's a good opportunity to get the kids into the library and interact with other children and just do something different, what you wouldn't normally do in a library.
We're getting kids into the libraries, having wonderful explorations with words and getting them excited about what great things are happening or what great things can happen in libraries.
That initial step to get them reading, once we've got them reading, they both enjoy it.
They've got to see that reading is not just for school and that, it's an enjoyment.
Libraries are a very big part of the community. So we want to bring our community in through our doors, supporting the learning, that sort of social mobility, giving children the opportunity to create and to really get involved with books.
The whole idea of looking into a book and reading a book can really take you to somewhere you've never been before, even though you haven't left the room.
I just want to make sure that they've set their imaginations on fire.
It gives you a lot of imagination and it makes your mind amazing. I can get my imagination just flowing everywhere.
It was probably the 2nd best thing I've done in my life.
What's the first?
Reading Harry Potter.
My favourite bit is like making up my own story. I want to be an illustrator when I grow up. This happens more often than I'm coming every single time. I'm going to come to the library way more now.